It's time I take matters into my own hands. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be playing NBA 2K24, and I am going to be controlling the franchise after they have landed 2 lottery picks, after all the rumors, after everything that's going down. Ty's gonna cook, okay? I did this for my first ever video, and it actually did pretty decent compared to what I've done, like, in the last few days. You know, it's nothing, but I am ready to bring this back. And it's time we get started with the San Antonio Spurs. So let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, we are starting today in the NBA playoffs. Dallas just won the series, so we're just going to go ahead and simulate the rest of the season. Celtics versus Mavericks, and the Mavericks take home the title. Luka Doncic Finals MVP, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's get straight into it. We got the draft lottery. Unfortunately, I can't control how this goes, so we're just going to go ahead and skip, and we are going to get the 3rd pick, and that's all we're going to get because somehow in the simulation, the Sixers have the pick that the Toronto pick that the Spurs had in this year's real lottery. So we have the 3rd pick, and we're going to do a little bit of messing around and see what we can do, if we can maybe move up. But here's what we're going to do. I always go for one player at the start because he's my dream point guard. I've talked a lot about him. I recently just did a video on him. So we're going to go ahead and go to the proposed trade, and we're going to throw in Keldon Johnson and Devontae Graham wherever he is at, because the salary, he's on a $12.65 million salary. And we're going to go get the Oklahoma native Trae Young. Now, this isn't going to be enough. Obviously, the 2 players, they're going to want some picks, and it's okay. We have picks to give. So we also have the 17th pick in the 2nd round, which obviously isn't that valuable. So we'll offer up Chicago's pick, top 10 protected, and then we're going to offer the swap worst with the Spurs in 2026, and that does it. Just like that, Trae Young is a Spur. So we're working with Trae Young, Trey Jones, Devin Vassell, Malachi Branham. The forwards need help. I think I'll end up switching Jeremy Sohan to small forward if we can get a bigger guy. And then, this team just is all out of sorts. So we have a lot of work to do. So we're going to go ahead and flip some guys on this roster. Like Charles Bassey. I mean, he's decent, but meh. We're going all in here. The goal in this simulation is to really try and make the Spurs the dynasty that they once were again, or at least bring them back into relevance. So I'm going to give us 3 seasons to try and complete this rebuild and see if we're just able to, bring glory back to San Antonio. So no one wants Charles Bassey, and I guarantee you no one wants Julian Champagnie either, but we're going to go ahead and see what we can find. 1st round pick, and then there's a 2nd round pick. I mean, this is not giving us a lot. There's Yusuf Nurkic, but we have to give him a 1st round pick for a 29-year-old. See, the Steven Adams trade maybe makes sense. I don't know if he'll be a backup center. I think we can maybe go higher and look for a better backup. But if we could get, there's 2 picks right there, and that's not bad. I think we're gonna go with the Steven Adams trade and get a pick. And Steven Adams is not staying. Listen, no one's safe. I don't care if I just traded for you. No one in this simulation is safe by any means. So we're just going to keep flipping dudes. I obviously watch a lot of Kenny Beecham. I assume a lot of you guys do. So we're going to do whatever we can, and we're just going to flip everybody we can find. There's Beef Stew. That's actually not a bad option at a power forward, but I know he plays more. Naz Reid. Who doesn't like a little bit of Naz Reid? What pick is this? Let's see. It is our unprotected pick in 2027. Let's see if we can swap that out. Let's see if we can find a different pick, because I'd love to get Naz Reid in a Spurs uniform. So there's the Hawks 2027 first. What if we give them this pick right here? No, I love our current roster. Okay. All I want's a 2nd round pick. Done. Give us Naz Reid. Bang. Center depth. Done. We don't have to worry about that. We got a Wemby. We got a Naz Reid. Love that. Okay. Let's see. Who else can we trade? So I'll trade away Malachi Branham, Chetty Osman. A lot of these guys are not going to stay, but since they all have player options, I can't trade them at the moment. So we're going to go ahead. Let's see if we can find something real quick. Trades. Let's see what the mock draft is. Scouting mock draft. Okay, so we have 3. So we're projected Stephon Castle. I like Zachary Richard, and I think I might take him. Obviously, we don't need a point guard. We got Trae Young. So I think we'll go with Rissa Shar. I can't remember how to pronounce his name half the time, but I think that's who we're going to go with. So I'm thinking, could we move up to 12 or 11? Let's see. What can we do here? So let's see. Proposed trade. I think that was Chicago that had one of those picks? Yeah, they have 12. So let's see. So pick 12. I'm willing to kind of give. So we have the 3. 2025 Hornets, Hawks, Spurs. That's an unprotected pick. So I'm going to try and hold on to these 2. Those are crucial since obviously the Hawks just gave up Trae Young. So now that pick goes to us, and it's super valuable. And their 2027 first is pretty good too. What do we have in 2028? Anything? No. I'll give up our. I'll see if we can get our 2027 first. No, they want that Atlanta pick. No, you're not getting that. Maybe I'll give you a second round pick in return. Let's see what we got here. We'll give you back your second round pick. Okay, no, they don't want that. All right, I'm not selling the house for the 12th pick. There's not a lot of guys who are going to be there. It's fine. We got our point guard. Let's go get our wing. Because that's really what we're going to do here. So they're going to take Pistons are going to take Alexander Sarr, and then they're going to Jalen Tyson. Who is that guy? We have trade offers for the pick. Let's just see. So we could trade down. We're probably not going to trade down unless there's anything like super valuable. Now that is decent, but I don't need a center. We don't. What's that? Pick 4? Lowry Markkanen, but I don't want to give up Devin Vassell just yet. I know Devin Vassell doesn't progress well in this simulation, so we're going to go ahead and take our prospect, but I know who does progress well, and that's Zachary Rissachar from France. And his name is actually misspelled, so we're going to go ahead and fix that whenever we get to the end of the draft. I don't think we have any other picks. I think we just have one more second-round pick, which isn't going to be fantastic. But Zach Edey, no. Kevin McCullough, let's see. What does his prospect card look like? So, incredible leaper, could play on a 12-foot hoop. On his best days, he can dribble, can take guys off the dribble. No significant weaknesses. You know what? Let's go with Kevin McCullough, the Kansas boy. Sucks that he was able to be injured through the course of the March Madness tournament, and that led to their early exit, sadly, by Gonzaga. So, we got Zachary Rissachar. That is a big deal. Rookie signing. Well, obviously, I think we're going to keep both of these guys. In worst case scenario, we send Kevin McCullough down to the G League. So we're going to accept all 3 of those guys. Only guy who's staying there is Sohan. We got moves. We got big moves that we're going to do. All right, so now that we can trade those guys, let's start looking. So, first of all, we're going to start with Malachi Branham. This was his second year, so I don't think it'll be too great, and he's a 75 overall. Trey Mann is nice, and there's Nick Richards. That gets us a really electric scorer off the bench, but we'll see what we can find. Jose Alvarado, I mean, I'm not really seeing a lot here. Toronto's unprotected first-round pick. That could be worth something. Houston, 2 unprotected picks. I know Houston kind of does well throughout the course of this my league because, they got a lot of young guys, so they end up developing them. We're going to put Malachi Branham and Chetty Osman in a little package, and no one wants any of them. I'm not even surprised. I wouldn't want them either. I don't, shout out to those guys, though. All right, nope, no one wants those guys either. So Blake Wesley, what are you worth, bud? A first-round pick? There's 2 firsts from Utah. I'm not seeing anything that I'm liking here, and that's okay. Let's think. I know Zach Collins. So, yeah, we're going to $16 million. Get off my team. If you have a big contract, get off because we're going to try and load up on as much talent as we can get. I may trade for Clint Capella and the Hawks' first-round pick because we'd be able to 2 first in 2027. Mitchell Robinson. Listen, we're going to do all the flipping we can get. We're going to take guys, and we're going to flip them for better guys. That's all that we're doing here because we're going to make a dynasty back in San Antonio once again. I'm really looking at this Mitchell Robinson trade. I think that was a second-round pick. We're going to go ahead and do that. I know we have Naz Reid. Mitchell Robinson, you're not staying, bud. Welcome to the team. But, hey, you're gone. You're back on the block. So, Paul Reed really pops up in a lot of trade finders. Walker Kessler. Give me that. We take guys who maybe have higher value, and I've actually done a little bit of stuff with Walker Kessler, and he progresses really well. So I wouldn't be against trading Naz Reid. Oh, Bobby Portis. Let's see, Taylor Hendricks. Yusuf Nurkic. That's a second-round pick, though, that we have to give up. Draymond. I don't really want Draymond. I'm not going to lie. I'm not against trading for Bobby Portis, and that's, I think, what we're going to do because Bobby, you might actually stay on the team because you could be the backup power forward Walker Kessler could be the center, so we could have a really good dynamic, big man threat. But Portis can't play that center. So I think we'll flip Portis and see what else we can find. So one of the guys I really like to trade for is Lauri Markkanen. He doesn't really progress well, but he doesn't ever decline. Let's throw a first round pick in here and see what we can find. We'll throw in our own first in 2027 and see if anyone is interested in that. There's really nothing. Keegan Murray, he's not bad. I wouldn't mind Keegan Murray, but I think I could actually get him without this first round pick. Baleo Coulibaly. Okay, so we're not getting anywhere. We're not getting anywhere right now, and that's okay. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take Branham and Portis and just put them in a package. Marcus Smart, Jalen Johnson. I'm going to sleep on that one. Jaime Jaquez. I like that, but we also just drafted Richard. There's Keegan. Ooh, that's really, actually, I think that might be it. Because we need a backup to Derek Lively. We don't need a center. We have Walker Kessler. I think it might be Keegan Murray. Yeah. That's what it is. Oh, whoops. All right, Keegan Murray and Kevin Huerter. Welcome. This isn't a bad. That's a good get. We need shooters. All right, we're gonna get into free agency real quick. We have negative $8 million in cap room, so that's never fun. But so there's not gonna be a lot of guys we can really look at. But I think it's still gonna have to be just look for what we can do on the trade market because this team's already better, without question. So I'm trying to think, could we maybe flip Murray and Huerter for someone? There's Rob Dillingham. Desmond Bane is a good guy, 3.5 stars. So that's someone we could be looking to put in the flip market. Oh, Rozier and Jaquez. That's not bad. Julius Randle. I think I may trade for him just so we can get rid of him. Aaron Gordon's nice. I thought that said Ben Simmons for a second. I am tripping. Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to trade for Julius Randle, and then we're going to flip him because he's on a $30 million contract, but he's not. His value might be decent, though. So we got Rob Dillingham, Jared Allen for a first, though. Tyler Hero. That could be really good. So we could have a shooting guard position of Hero and Devin Vassell. I like that a lot, actually, because the bench needs firepower. I think we have a really solid starting lineup. But it's just about loading up the depth because that was one of the Spurs' biggest issues this year. They may have had a Wembanyama, but they had no help. So we're gonna do that. That's our first round pick. We want to be good, and we're getting young talent too. That's okay because I've done a lot of simulations, and these draft classes just aren't. There's not a lot of guys who really turn into stars outside of Cooper Flagg. So it's okay. I'm willing to sacrifice some picks, and I'm willing to sign free agents in order to make this team a little deeper. Yeah, I like that a lot. So we have Trey Jones, Trey Young, Tyler Hero, Devin Vassell, Rissa Shar, and then Sohan and Jovic. That's actually a really underrated get. I forgot that I got him. Okay, I like where this team is at right now. I actually really do. We got Shake Milton, too. Not really sure how we did that, but that's cool. So anyone we could sign in free agency? I don't think so. Yeah, no, there's no one here. Oh, Chetty Osman is a free agent. That's why I couldn't trade him. Yeah, okay. We're going to go ahead and just skip free agency. We don't have any cap space. I know we get it 2 seasons later. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. So we got some guys with qualifying offers, so maybe we can start using them in trade packages. So Blake Wesley is back. Mamu is back. Shake Milton. Don Barlow. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. Most of y'all are going to be gone. If I'm being quite honest with you, Blake Wesley, let's see what you're worth. Chris Dunn, Ty Washington. So there's not really anything in here. Scottie Pippen Jr. Could just use him to trade up. You know what? Jose Alvarado. It's a first-round pick. We're going to go ahead and trade Bones Highland for Deuce McBride. He is 23, and he's actually under a contract for 3 years. So that's a good get. I think it's 3 years, $3 million. So that's a really cheap get. And I think Trey Jones, sir, you might be on the chopping block, if I'm being honest. We might even go ahead and get Keldon back. Andre Drummond. There's Bojan Bogdanovic. That could be good for 1 season. Get a shooter as the backup small forward right behind Richard. Tyus Jones, actually. We're going to do that. We're going to trade for Tyus. Miles McBride. You're on the trading block again. So we got the better Jones brother, which is really good. Someone who can shoot and create buckets. So I'm really glad we're going to have that coming off the bench. Now it's time to flip McBride. Jaime Jaquez. That could be nice. I think we might go for this Utah first-round pick, though, in Andre Drummond, because Utah doesn't really do anything fantastic. So if we could go ahead and get that, I think that's what we're going to do. Kelly Oubre. That's not bad. But I'm really relying on a good old Zach to take some leaps throughout the course of this rebuild. So we're getting some picks, too. That's something that we're really trying to do here. It's just acquire some draft capital to make a big splash eventually. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet, but there's going to be a big splash coming just to get a third star or just a really key third role player to play next to Wembanyama and Trae Young. I mean, I guess I have Tyler Hero, so I don't really need to do all of that. We're going to trade back for Naz Reid because we're going to get more out of him. We really are. I like getting players that have value, and we're going to do a couple trades, and then we're going to see what the roster looks like when we're done. So we did some more transactions. We ended up getting Clint Capella, and we traded him for Rui. So here's what the roster is looking like right now. So we got Trae Young, Tyus Jones, Hero, Devin Vassell. We have Rui Hachimura. He will actually come off the bench. Then we have Sohan, Nikola Jovic, and then Wemby and Walker Kessler. And as you can see in player progression, Wemby is up to a 92 overall in his second season. That is huge. Hero goes up to an 86. Kessler 84, and then I really like our shooting guard depth. We have two just tough shot takers and tough shot makers. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to advance to the regular season, let the CPU pick up a couple extra pieces. I think it's time that we sim a handful of games and just see how this roster does. All right. It is time for the sim. We're just going to go ahead and start slow. We're going to go through December 1st and just see what this team does. Go ahead and get a win. We're not really going to pick up a lot of trade options. Here's the thing. I don't expect us to win a championship in year one, but I expect it to be like a play-in, maybe a playoff appearance. This team is too good to miss the playoffs, so I'm looking just to see if they're going to be able to make some noise and then just see how much Victor develops, because that's really what we're relying on here at the end of the day, is just for Victor to just take massive leaps and become a demigod by his fourth season, because we're giving ourselves 3 years to win a championship, which is fine. That's plenty of time, and we'll just see what happens. And he tore his right calf. Well, we're looking at the draft, I guess. We're just going to go ahead and sim through the 8 weeks that Wembanyama is out. This is going to be painful, dude. We actually started off decent, too. We were 8-5 and actually had some good wins. That is really frustrating. Also, I truly hate how slow the My League sim is, because some practice days it'll take 5 to 15 seconds for a practice sim. I really could have accepted that trade for Keegan Murray, but I really need defensive presence as well. So we pick up 2 wins back-to-back against the Mavericks, but I think that'll be the only wins right now while Victor is out. And I'm completely wrong, as Memphis was able to grab an L to us, and we beat the Pacers too. We just need to stay afloat. 3-game win streak, which is wild. As long as this team is Trae Young and Tyler Hero, if they can just keep this team afloat while Victor is out and then he can get back and we're able to make a late playoff push, that would be fantastic. And right now, someone's doing it. Someone's getting it done for the Spurs. And I don't know who it is, but we might need to go ahead and look at the box scores, because someone is keeping this team afloat. I don't know who it is. It's got to be Trae Young. Hold on. How are we? We're on a what? How many win streaks is this? What is this? Can you please stop the simulation? Thank you. We're on a 1, 2, 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The only loss in the last 12 to Oklahoma City. What is going on? I truly don't know, but I'm not gonna complain if we're winning basketball games. We're 22-23 right now, going into right just a few days into the new year, which is wild. I did not think that they would be racking up a lot of wins while Wemby was hurt. But goodness, I am wrong. I am very wrong. Now we just need to wait to see what happens when Victor gets back. Okay, so it turns out Victor got back a lot sooner than I thought he did. Yeah, so when the winning streak, when we got hot right here against Dallas, it said Victor was out 6 to 8 weeks, but he was back on December 11th. So this entire streak right here has been Victor, Victor, Trae, and all of them. So we're only 7 games out of first. I think we could, I did not expect this team to be, good early on. So we're just going to go ahead and sim to the trade deadline. And then we're going to see what happens, see where we're sitting at. And maybe it's time to use some of the pieces that we have and get a true third star in order to just completely go all in for the next few years. Because I'd like to get someone who's under contract, but I'm also willing to take my risks and see if we could get someone big who may be on a 1-year deal with a team or player option following, and just see if we can go all in early and start winning some championships. Because I really like where this team is at right now. We're 31-20 going into All-Star break, which I didn't think we would be this decent. Okay, so today's the trade deadline. Let's see what the stats are like and see how everyone is doing. So Trey and Victor are both averaging 20. Sohan's averaging 10. Tyler Hero's doing 18 points. I'm glad I traded for him. Rui Hachimura, 12 off the bench. Tyus Jones, 9. Nikola Jovic. I think it may be time maybe to consider moving Jovic and potentially finding him, using him as a bigger trade piece. Let's see. How do I look at the trade block? Because I actually don't know how to. So, but let's see. Maybe it's like maybe we use Tyler Hero. He's 86 overall. Chris Middleton, I don't want Chris Middleton. Zach LaVine, I don't want Zach LaVine. Desmond Bane, I also don't want Desmond Bane. De'Aaron Fox doesn't really get you a lot, but here's the thing. Also, at the same time, if it isn't broken, I shouldn't fix it. Because clearly, there's something going on. Like, it's the team's ability to score. Zach, you're not doing so great, bud. But let's see, Jovic, Gabe Vincent, could that get us something? There's Naz Reid again. He always pops up in the trade finder. Beef Stew, Hartenstein, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Robert Williams is not a bad pickup. Let's see. I think we're 31-20. I think we're just going to go ahead and just sim through the rest of the regular season and see what they're at going. Maybe they make the playoffs, which I hope they do. And then really just let Victor develop. I think that's really the one key thing, is just letting Wemby develop. So we're going to go ahead and sim the rest of the regular season. All right, we made it to the end of the season. Jokic wins MVP. Matas Buzelis, Rookie of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, Depoy, 1.5 steals, 3 blocks on 50%, 86, and 40% from 3. Dude, he's almost 50, 40, 90. He could definitely reach those numbers eventually. Anything else? No. Michael Malone. Let's see. Victor Wembanyama, all second team. And he'll be all defensive as well. Yep, that's no shocker. Okay. Listen. This team won 50 games. I did not anticipate that in the first season. We're going to match up with the Pelicans. And if you know 2K, you know that they have a little bias towards the Pelicans, but we also have Victor Wembanyama. So I'm hoping we can pull something. But we are able to steal one in Smoothie King Center, which is great. And we come home and take 2. All right, we're going to tie it up, which is fine. And then we're going to take Game 5. That is crucial. And we win a playoff series in the first year, but we are matching up with the Denver Nuggets. This is not going to be fun. We won the first game. Okay, hold on. I'm scared that was just a fluke. It may not have been. We're simcasting. We are up 3-2 against Nikola Jokic and the defending champs. Hold on. Game 6 in San Antonio. It is a close battle. This is coming down to the wire. Holy cow. No way. We're in the Western Conference Finals in our first season of the rebuild. Okay. But we're going up against OKC, which is never fun, and they are going to go up 3-0. That's fantastic. I would say this team is overachieving, if I'm going to be completely honest with myself. They are overachieving in the first season. And right now, the pressure's all on us. We're down 3-0. Maybe it's going to be a gentleman's sweep. We'll see, but we get one. Sometimes that's all you need, but I don't know if that's going to last much longer. OKC, yeah, they're going to get out to a big lead early. I don't think there's any coming back from this. We'll see, but it sure doesn't look like it. I'm actually okay with this. They overachieved in the first season. We made it to the Western Conference Finals when I didn't think we should have. So that's fine. That is a great way to start this rebuild. The Thunder sweep the Magic. That is also wild. 2 5 seeds in the... Orlando was a 7. Okay. This is fine. They're going to have some picks that potentially might be in the draft lottery. Yeah, we have the 11th pick this year, which is fantastic. Where does Charlotte fall? I don't see it. Where's their pick at? We have pick 20, pick 11. That's okay, and we have pick 27. Okay, we have some first round picks in this draft. I'm not gonna lie, it may be worth. Is it time to go get our third star? Let's see who's gonna be available. I think we should just go ahead and sim. No, let's use the picks that we have real quick and see if we can get someone. Is Donovan Mitchell still on the Cavs? His contract is expired, so we can't trade for him. Tatum's expired. Cat's on the Clippers now. What in the heck? Okay, we need something. I'm not sure who it's going to be yet, but I like where we're at. Pascal Siakam is on the Jazz, and that's someone who might be worth grabbing, but I'm not sure. I do like Michael Porter Jr. at the small forward, if I'm being a little bit real with myself. His contract is huge, but let me think. Okay, so hold on. If we throw Rui Hachimura and then give him, no, not an exception. If we give him the 20th pick, so what is it? It's going to be $15 million. So we have to give him $15 million. I don't know how we're going to make that up. Gabe Vincent, he's on 11. What? Okay, 11 our current roster. Okay, so we have to have a trade exception. Why is Gabe Vincent making $12 million? Good question. Let's see if that's going to do it. No, I don't really want to sell the house for Michael Porter Jr., but he's also under contract. What if we give him 27? No, they don't want that. What if we give him our first-round pick? I just want to see, but it's probably the stupidest thing I could do. But, okay, so they're not going to give up Michael Porter Jr. That's fine. I'm glad I'm not getting rid of everything just for MPJ. But it would be nice to have a guy like that, a lengthy small forward. What about Brandon Ingram potentially? I think, is he going into free agency? Scotty Barnes. RJ Barrett could be a nice little grab. Let's see. Because, there's not really a true small forward. I know we got Zach, so we need to make up $4 million. That's fine. Let's throw Gabe Vincent back at him. So you guys can give him asset RJ Barrett. That's fine. All right. We'll do y'all one for a little bit. Here's a first-round pick. Okay. We have RJ Barrett now. This team is stacked. Yeah. This, I don't even know if I should do the draft. I think I'm going to go ahead and look at this first-round pick that we have at 11 because this team is really good, and we just got better after making the Western Conference Finals in a tough, conference. So I think at this point, I think we can go all in because we have our picks. I'm not really sure what to do because sometimes these picks aren't really worth a lot. Let's go ahead and do the draft real quick. Let's at least do the 11th pick and see what we can get at that pick. So let's see. We're gonna have Carter Knox potentially, but we just traded for RJ Barrett. Liam McNeely, that could be nice. We need a backup power forward. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see. Hold on. Wait. Carter Bryant. Let's look at his prospect card. Chris Webber, All NBA. Floor's a starter. Yeah. Come on, bud. Okay. We're going to go ahead and just sim to the end. Those late picks don't really matter too much, but this is good. This team is in a good place right now. We got Caleb Foster. I'm just going to go ahead and decline that. We're going to save us some money. Except, I like that. I think we're going to trade Jovic now. Qualifying offers. We don't have any to do, so we're going to trade Jovic real quick and see what we can get out of him. Jovic and Stanley Johnson. Hey, sure. Okay. Jovic. Can we get a pick or something? Just Atlanta Hawks. Give us 2 picks. Thank you. Okay. Free agency. I don't know how much money we're going to have. We're probably not going to have a lot. Yeah, we're deep in a negative cap space, and that's fine. This team is deep, and this team is very young and very talented. So we're going to go ahead and just go to player progression and see what we can find. Because I think now it's going to be to the point where Victor is going to yeah, okay, so he's up to a 94. Walker Kessler went up as well. Tyler Hero went down, and RJ Barrett went up. Devin Vassell went up. That's good. He doesn't normally develop, but I'm glad to have him as 6-man. We might need to restructure his contract because he's obviously coming off the bench, and so $30 million for a bench player is a lot. But I like where we're at. We did a good move, and we got a good small forward, and maybe we could even trade him. I'll look at his value just to see, but I think he'll stay. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trade RJ Barrett for Lauri Markkanen. So now we have a ton of spacing. And what we're going to do is we're going to swap Sohan. We're going to swap their positions because they have Markkanen listed as a small forward, but I know his overall actually goes up whenever he's a power forward, so he's at 75. And then we're going to throw Jeremy Sohan at the 3 because his overall goes up 1. Not the biggest upgrade, but that's fine. So let's look at the coaching game plan and see what we're going to be running here. I think Sohan should be starting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we have 27 minutes remaining. We're going to have the CPU fix the rotations. Okay. Yeah, this is what I like. This is good. Walker, Devin, Zach coming off the bench. Not a, 8-man rotation. That's fine. I'm going to let 2K do their thing. And it's time to simulate the second season. We're going to go ahead and just go to December 21st and just see how far we can get. And we lose the first one, and we lose our first. Wow, that is bad. Okay, that's not good. They're getting off on the wrong foot. We're allowing 156 points. Not really sure what's going on here. We're 1-7. And that's not good. Obviously, I hope this team can get hot. I mean, I expect they will. There's no reason they shouldn't. But this is not the greatest start to a season right now. 5-9. Okay, we're maybe starting. Nope, we'll lose to the Lakers 6-10. This isn't good. I really don't like falling into a pit this early. But I think they'll come back. Okay, there's a 3-game winning streak. Get us back at 500. Now we're back above 500. Here we go. That's what we needed. Gosh, Dallas, that's a tough game. It's stuck. This system is so faulty. It's okay. There we go. How do we have an in-season tournament game against the Hawks? That makes no sense. Okay, whatever. Okay, 2-game losing streak followed by a win against Memphis. 15-4 is where we're at right now. That is not where I really wanted this team to be. Yeah, we're out of playoff contention, or we could be in the play-in. Yeah, we're 9. I'm really not where I don't like where we're at a few games into the season. So we'll give them another month and just see if they can put it together, or else or some serious moves are gonna have to be made in order to try and maybe get back on track. So we'll see what happens come February 1st. This isn't looking good. All right, this team is below 500. It's time to make some serious moves because I need this team to be good. I genuinely do. So I think this is our guy. I think we're going to go get Donovan Mitchell. I'm willing to sell the house for him. Tyler Hero's on, so the contracts are even. This make up 4 points. Okay, so we need to give up. So let's add the exception. We'll have our current roster. I won't mess with that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off this trade exception so we can make room for a player. We'll give you Carter Bryant as a decent potential option for this trade. Not going to give you Walker Kessler. Okay, let's just go ahead and let's throw our. Okay, so they can only have 15. So give us your worst contract. How do I filter this? Okay, give us Pete Nance. Okay, all right, that's cool. All right, it's time. This is what we've been working for. We have an unprotected pick that's 3 stars. That's actually really good. Hawks pick is evolved in a Really? All right, here's Hawks 2029. That's not good. They don't want that. I don't think this is going to work. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think this is going to go the way I want it to. Nope. They consider him untouchable. Just now realizing that. Okay, this isn't happening. We're not getting Donovan Mitchell. But let's see who else could be out there. Because I think an elite scorer outside of Young, Pascal Siakam could be a good get. I don't want to give up, our scores for him. Let's see what we can do here. So we have Markkanen. We could trade Markkanen for him, but I don't know if I want to do that. He's an 88 though. Let's see. So there's Pascal, Keontae George, Scotty Barnes is a Nick. Paulo Banchero, he's probably untouchable. Jokic, Michael Porter. I think Michael Porter Jr. could be someone to look at. Brandon Ingram's 28. LeBron James is on the Pistons. What? Wow, Toronto is... They are not having fun. I'm not really sure what to do, if I'm being honest. This is what we're going to do. We're going to trade Lowry for Scotty Barnes. Okay, so here's the roster. Sohan, I think we're going to put Scott. I think I like that. I think Scotty at the 4. Wemby at the 5, and then Keegan Murray coming off the bench to score with Zach, Devin. We don't have Tyus Jones anymore. I just realized that. Okay, so now we're in a little bit of an interesting spot. We could get a backup center, but I don't really think we need to. Carter Bryant, I think I'm going to throw you in the trade finder. We have Matt Ryan, Lakers legend, G League guy. Ooh, Bobby Portis. I think we could get him. Put him at center. He has 1 year on his contract, $2 million. That might, we could just go get Walker Kessler back. I think that's what we're going to do. I think, yeah, we're going to go get Walker Kessler back. Okay, so we basically just added Scotty Barnes and Keegan Murray to this roster. I like that. We got to go to the trade deadline, and we just hope that this team does something. Because at this point, I'm scared all hope may be lost. And that's a great way to start. Philly, we just drop one of them. That's not good. The trade deadline is today. It's time. Let's just do it. Going through the rest of the second regular season, a lot of prayer here that we need to have for this team. All right, we finished up the season. Luka Doncic wins MVP. Victor wins his second Defensive Player of the Year. No surprises there. I managed to do it. We had the same record as we did last season, but we actually finished as the 4th seed. So I was able to save them for the season. A terrible stretch going up until the All-Star break, but the Scotty Barnes trade really did it. We're facing Denver again, and then if we win this series, we'll have to face Oklahoma City, which I'm not excited about. And Denver takes the first, we take the second, which is good. Glad we're going to be able to go into Denver, and we stole a game there. It's tied. We got game 6. This is big. Or we got game 5. All right, this is big. Going into Mile High City. Really would like to come away with a win here, and it's close. It's a dogfight, that's for sure. No one's running away with it. Denver's starting to. Looks like... Oh my gosh, they got it. Wow. We were able to steal Game 6 and set up a rematch with the Thunder. And we are able to steal Game 1 in Loud City. And we get 2. That's more than we won last time. And we're up 3-1 in the second round. Game 5 in Oklahoma. One of the best fan bases in all of sports. It's going to be a hard environment to go into. But Game 5, our backs aren't against the wall. So even if we drop one here, we're going back home to potentially wrap it up. And looks like we're going to have to take it potentially in Game 6. That's fine. I'm fine with going home. But I'm a little nervous right now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. This is another tight contest. These two teams just have it for each other. We're going back and forth. This is scary. Get some more points, guys. Come on. 3-point game. That's good. We got it. We are back in the Western Conference Finals, and we just took down the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we're going to be matched up with the Portland Trail Blazers, who are the 6th seed. And we're able to steal the first 2 games, get them at home, and they're going to go back home and get 1. But we get 1 in Portland, and for Game 5 at home, this could be what books a trip to the NBA Finals. This is going to be tough. My heart's pounding right here. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. And we are up 4. This is another tight contest. I mean, no one is backing down, and the Spurs are starting to run away with it. And we are going to be going to the NBA Finals to face either Cleveland or the Sixers. That is absolutely big. And we're facing, I think it's Cleveland. Victor and Darius Garland win the conference finals MVPs. Cleveland gets game 1 at home. We get 1. We get game 2. Okay, this is getting close. Crucial game 5, and the Spurs got it. At home with the chance to be crowned Larry O'Brien champions, and this is not happening. It's going to 7. This is bad. This is really bad. Cleveland came in, and they meant business. Oh, this is terrifying. I would love if we could get this so I could stop recording. But, oh, I'm nervous. 31. Come on. Back and forth battle once again. No. Oh, my gosh. They just went on a big run. That's going to do it. Yeah. That's crushing. Donovan Mitchell averaged 35 points. 41. I mean, dude, Victor Wembanyama was 7 points in game 1. Are you kidding me right now? I mean, dude, that's just... Oh, was that 7 points in game 7? Are you serious right now? Wow. Victor had 7 points in game 7. Donovan Mitchell with 41. Not much you can do there. I mean, he played great all series, it looks like. Yeah, Victor had a great series. And then on game 7, he just wasn't able to show up. I don't think we have any first-round picks or anything at all. I don't see us anywhere. That's fine. I'm okay with that. We traded and we have guys under contract, so I'm not worried about that. We're just going to go ahead and skim through the NBA drafts because, like I said, we got dudes who are unlocked, so I'm not really worried about that. We're accepting his option, obviously. No, we're accepting your option, brother. You are not leaving. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. So we got our 2 cornerstones back. Qualifying offers, offer extended. Yep. I like that. Okay. Let's see. I don't think we're going to have anyone. Walker Kessler's in restricted free agency. We're going to have to go ahead and bring him back. I really don't want to pay him $35 million a year, but we're probably going to have to. Walker Kessler, hope you come back. That'd be great. I think, okay, Jeremy Sohan and Keegan Murray are back. We're going to lower Sohan's contract, or lower his years. And then Keegan Murray, you need to come back as well. Just offer all the dudes extensions, really. That's the only thing we can do. And just hope they all decide to come back. All right, Kessler's coming back. Jeremy's coming back. Okay, everyone's coming back. All right, everyone's agreed. That's great. Should make sure we're going to have enough cap space for Victor because that's going to be the biggest key. Going to have enough room to sign. You may sign. Okay, nope, Walker Kessler's not coming back. It's unfortunate, but we're going to take our losses. Who's our... Oh, we need to bring back Tyus Jones. He's probably gone. Okay, we got Keegan Murray back. We got Sohan back. Okay, that's fine. We can work with this. Steph Curry's available. That's wild. We are negative $80 in cap space. I've almost been filming for an hour. I'm running out of room. Jeez. We need a backup center. Mo Bamba. That's what's going to have to be, dude. Come back. Welcome to the team, hopefully. All right, we signed Mo Bamba. Player progression. Let's see what we have here. Victor's up to a 96. Okay, I like where we're at. We're going to go ahead and add some extra players. Most of the roster's coming back. It sucks that we didn't get Tyus Jones or Walker Kessler back, so we're going to have to figure out what to do there. But we'll see. This will probably be the last year that we have. This is the 3rd and final season. So, there's a lot of pressure that we're going to have to do in order to bring the championship to the silver and black. All hope. We'll just see what happens. So, we're running into the season with... Wow. Vasiliji Misic. This is bad. This is not good. Keita Bates-Diop, welcome back to the team. Spurs legend. We need another point guard. Badly. He's on a $2 million deal. Gabe Vincent, $2 million. Let's see if we can get anybody. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Might just be have to trade up and see what we can get. Is it going to have to be Terrence Mann? Maybe. Yeah, that's what it's going to have to be. We're going to take him, and we're going to work from our way up and see who we can add to this team. All right, so we got our backup point guard, Davion Mitchell. We just needed to fill the roster out. I like where we're at right now. I'm going to go ahead and start Zachary over Sohan and let Sohan come off the bench. Scotty Barnes. All right, here we go. The last season of the rebuild. Here we go. We're going to get it started off with a win. Let's get to it. We're starting off 3-2 early. Have the CPU do it. No, not that. Is that DeMar DeRozan in free agency? Hold on. Whoa. Where's free agency at? How do I do this? I actually don't know the entire thing yet, which is unfortunate. I don't know how to sign free agents. Okay, that was DeMar DeRozan, but we're not gonna pay him. It's fine. Fill out roster automatically. Have the CPU. Oh, let me make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure that the CPU didn't change my rotation because we want Zach starting over. Yeah. Okay. So it changed it. We're gonna go ahead and swap that, and we're gonna get Zach some minutes. Hero's hot, which is good. I like to see that. Everyone's hot outside of Zach, and that's why we're gonna get you some starting minutes, bud. You're starting to improve. I think this is your third year. I can't remember. Yeah, we drafted you in the first offseason. So this is your third year. We're going to let him start getting, get some experience under his belt and see what we can do. So let's just hope that we're able to do better. I would really like to get more than 50 wins, but we'll see what we can do. Sabonis, no. The Scotty Barnes pairing is working. I mean, it helped the team get great last year, so hopefully it's going to be what is able to carry them this year because I don't know what I did, but that Scotty Barnes Keegan Murray trade was really the deciding factor in getting 50 wins last year. So we're 17-10. We are the third. Yeah, we're third in the Western Conference. Okay, that's not bad. I like that. We can certainly do better, but for the start of the season, I'm okay with that. Let's go another month. Maybe just go to the trade deadline and see what we can get, but we're doing good so far. Hate that we can drop some L's like that, but sometimes you can't win all of them. Eventually, I'll try and do an 82-0 challenge, which seems like it'll be impossible, but we'll see what we can do. I mean, this team is good. I think they could be, a true contender. I'm very disappointed that we went up 3-2 and blew it. That really sucks. But hey, it's not about how you lose. It's about how you respond. So right now, this team's having a much better start than last season. I'm hoping they can carry it throughout the rest of the year. I think we're going to go ahead and just sim through the trade deadline after we finish this round of games. Let's just go ahead and do that now. I don't know where it's going to be. Yep, there it is right there. Simulate through dates. So we got a handful of games. We drop one to Golden State, even though I don't know if Steph Curry's even on that team anymore. But wow, 99-76 in 2027, I think this is. Yeah, that's wild. All right, we are 33-18 at the deadline, and that is good for third in the West still. We haven't really moved up. It's still okay. See, who does Portland have? Because they're good. Scoot, Shaden, wow, they have Reed Shepherd. Oh, Anunoby. I mean, this is a good team, yeah. Hey, Jay Will, funny story. I have a video of him dunking on me. I'm not gonna show it right now, but I have it. It'll eventually happen. I'll show that video. Okay, so yeah, it's time to lock in and simulate through the rest of the regular season. I'm hoping that this is the year that we are able to pull this off and get to the NBA Finals once again and get the Larry O'Brien. So let's get to it. Okay, as you guys can see, Victor Wembanyama, most valuable player, averaged 23, 12, 5, almost 2 steals, 2.5 blocks. What a guy. Let's go. And he wins his third consecutive depoy. And the Spurs, holy cow, hold on. Wait, hold on. We're second. Okay. We're tied for first. We had 59 wins this season, same amount as OKC. So we're going to be playing whoever is in the play-in, and we're going to be facing the Golden State Warriors. Let's see who's on this team. We got, so Steph is back. Steph, Colin Sexton, Cooper Flag, Bol. This is actually a solid roster. Nothing's ever going to come easy, so first game goes to us. Second game will go to us. Okay, that's good. Going up 2-0, 3-0, and that's a sweep. Pull out the brooms. Awesome. Love that. Okay. And we're going to be matching up with the 6th-seeded Sacramento Kings. Game 1, us. Game 2, that's unfortunate. It's all right, though. We go into Sacramento, and we go up 3-1, and we are going, we won't simcast because I'm confident in this team. All right, we're about to simcast. I'm no longer confident in this team. Game 6 in Sacramento, and wow, we went in and left no mercy on the Kings. And that's going to be the third straight Western Conference Finals appearances, and we're matched up again with the Oklahoma City Thunder. We get game 1. It's fine. I'm glad that we were able to go into Oklahoma City and get the first game. And we're up 3-1 on the Thunder. Game 5, the most pivotal of all. Like I said, I'm glad we weren't playing with our backs against the walls. It looks like it's going to go to 6 in San Antonio. Not the greatest, but hey, sometimes it's okay. All right, good start. Good start. Come on, guys. Keep it going. Keep it going. It's a little too close for my liking. Okay, we got this. Bang. We're back in the finals. We are back. Okay, we're facing the 1-seeded Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey, Dillingham, Ron Holland. Wow, this is a really good roster, but okay, Sohan's back in the starting lineup. It's working. I'm not going to change what's broken. We get the first game. We get the second game. Come on, come on, come on. We're up 3-1. We can't do this. Come on. In the third and final season, the Spurs are up big. We're going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. In 3 seasons, we are back. The Spurs are NBA champions. Victor Wembanyama, 27 points, 15 rebounds, 3 blocks, 45%, 92%, 42%. Talk to me, baby. We did it. We got the championship in 3 years. Let's go, baby. Let's look at the stats. Wow, what a way to end it. Victor averaged 24. Scotty averaged 16. Trae Young with 17. Devin with 12. Keegan with 12. Sohan with 9. Markelle Fultz is on this roster somehow. I don't care. We did it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, hit that like. Subscribe if you're not already. 5.5% of my viewers are only subscribed. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, this is Ty Talk Sports. Let me know if you want to see another rebuild, and I will do it. This is Ty Talk Sports signing off, and I'll see y'all next time.